Just sharing a little bit of what's going on with my indoor gardening. I have several gardens, and it's started to get a little bit out of control with the number of gardens that I have indoors. Now, the bounty model of an AeroGarden has a wireless connection, and it does tie into their AeroGarden app, but all the other gardens that they have outside of the bounty unit that I have, like the sprouts, do not have that same capacity. And I also have gardens from companies such as Mars Hydro, Black Magic, Trecaan. It became a little bit of an issue to know when I planted things, when to add nutrient, things of that nature. So one of the things that I did was started to put Post-it notes up on the walls by my gardens, and I would take an ink pen and just pen in, the information. Now, I soon found out that I did not care for all that paper on the wall, and I wanted to go with a digital solution. So what I ended up doing was I picked up this tablet. It's called a WeEELIKEIT. Yeah, believe it or not, that's the name of it, 10.1 inch tablet. And I thought, well, why not go digital? And because this runs off of an Android 11 operating system, it integrates with my phone. And one of the reasons that I wanted to move to more of a tablet in size is because it's easier to read, and when I take pictures and update notes, gives me a little bit more detail, if I'm sitting in the evening time and I want to be able to look at information on the gardens that I'm doing. Now, this particular unit has a 5 megapixel front camera, 8 megapixel back camera. It takes a little bit of time for that to focus in, but most of my pictures I do take off my phone. It does connect clear up to Wi-Fi 6 on its standards, and so it is a newer tablet. 3 gigs of memory, 32 gig overall storage on it. So the unit itself has a small enough footprint that I could hold it in my hand. And one of the things that I wanted to do with it was load an app. I've got a couple of apps on here right now. One is the AeroGarden, and the other is something called HydroCal's Hydroponic Calendar. And let me pop that open for a moment. The graphics look very nice, and I've started to put information in this already. As a matter of fact, you can see that I've got the Mars Hydro garden on there. I've also got the Black Magic garden. And if we wanted to tap on the Black Magic Grow Pel, it comes up and it says current crop. I tap on that, and it starts off right off the bat. It has the information that I've put in about when I've started the crop, the type of nutrients. It allows me to put notes in, kind of like this one. At weeks from start, the pH of the water, the number of hours that I'm running my lights, the type of nutrient that I'm using, the ratio of nutrient that I'm using, and I can add pictures in just by snapping on the camera on the app. So each time that I update, I can put a note in, and this is going to allow me to manage this garden better, because I should be able to go to a series of notes and find out when I've planted, when I've changed water, when I've added nutrient, and rather than guess or have to get out the ink pen and get another Post-it note, I can sit down and just scroll through the gardens that I have, and that will tell me all the information that I've been missing out on. Now, in addition to where it says current crops, it has nutrients also, and that's where I've got my Dynagrow 936 and information about the type of food that I'm using. But you can also run the AeroGarden app, and the AeroGarden app, it's going to force me to sign in, but if I wanted to, I could hook up my bounty gardens and manage those in there. But super easy to add a garden. You just tap add new device, and you can put the name of it. And even if you have an Idoo or a Divoo or whatever strange garden you find on Amazon. You can put it in and you can put the information that allows you to easily identify it and track that particular garden. So in terms of what I'm doing, I looked at iPads, but I just can't justify spending, several $100s on an iPad. But for $109.99, this fit the bill for me. So goodbye Post-it notes and hello digital.